The weather is not kind at all, and it looks like it's pretty much snow. How you doing, YouTube? Welcome back to Hang Out with Deggers. It has actually stopped raining. Now where I am, I'm not going to tell you. This is going to be a secret location. I'm keeping this to myself. So luckily, just as I parked up, the rain did ease off. So it's been kind to me at the moment. The ground is sodden though. I'm having to be really careful. It's really muddy. I don't want to slip and get myself covered in mud. And I'm just hoping that I am going to be able to find a suitable pitch. I am making my way up to slightly higher ground. So fingers crossed we'll find somewhere. I do think though that what I have got in my favour, with the weather being so bad virtually all day, and we're only an hour away from it going dark, is that I'm unlikely to bump into anyone or get moved on by someone. I think that most people are going to be staying indoors with a nice takeaway tonight, you know, because they're sensible, unlike me. This is going to be the problem because, as I said earlier, the ground is just sodden. But I'm hoping that somewhere along this tree line or over there that looks like a little bit of woodland, I'm going to be able to find somewhere suitable. So the place is deserted. I've not seen a soul, but the thing is, I've not really found anywhere suitable, and I've got about 45 minutes left before it starts going dark. Clear a bit of that out the road, make a nice flat surface, and I reckon this is going to be my pitch for the night. And I need to be quick because I've got around about half an hour. So we've got the Wild Country Panacea 2. we're all pitched up. Just in the nick of time as well. I'm literally running out of light. Probably doesn't look like it on the camera, but I am. I'm going to get set up and get myself nice and cosy. I'm just going to go through some of the kits. So you already know, like, I'm in the Panacea 2. I can't give you any feedback on it yet because I've not even spent one night in it. My sleep system, I've got a cheap roll-out foam foil reflective mat. I've got my Trekology pillow. Thermarest Neo Air sleep pad. Now that's not mine. Joe, who I did my last wild camp with up at the Coach and Horses in the Peak District, he's borrowed me that. And then I've got the Mountain Warehouse Microlight 1400. That's a 4-season sleeping bag, so I should be nice and warm tonight. My little sit pad, that is just a cheap, it's like a copy of the Thermarest sit pad, I think, but it's just a cheap one off Amazon. Obviously my gas, my Coleman gas. I've got my cook set, still got the Odderland cook set, but I have got a new stove. So I've got the Primus stove, and I used this the last time when we went up to the Coach and Horses, and I must say it was brilliant. I just felt like it did perform a little bit better than that other cheap Odderland one. That's not to take anything away from that. Every stove has its place, but with this, I just think, like, you can tell it's just better made. It was on a huge discount. It was like on a half price discount with the Helm 3 that I've bought. So when I bought that, they offered it as an add-on for half the price. So that's what I'm going to be cooking with tonight. For my dinner tonight, I've got a red pepper and 3-bean chilli, just in a tin. And I've got some cauliflower rice. I've got a couple of Kit Kats and some tea bags, some hula hoops. I've got like a little survival kit here. So I've got some paracetamol, and I've got my knife in there, my Opti knife. I've got a couple of lighters. There's like a little mini torch, just in case one of these fails or whatever, just, you know, get you out of trouble. Yeah, so there's that. And then never go anywhere, never go camping without your first aid kit. That's a Life Systems one. Yeah, got my fleece over there. I haven't bothered with my pyjamas this time. Using my Nepal 65 rucksack. I've got my light, which is also my pump to blow up my pillow, and the sleep pad. And that's just like again, it's a cheaper version of the Flextail off Amazon. And then my other electricals, I've got my spare batteries for this camera. I've got my power bank, and then obviously just got like my leads and some spare batteries for my head torch, which is about somewhere, but I don't know where it is. Here it is. Well, that's it. I'm doing all of my filming on the DJI Action 4 and my iPhone 13. The sleep pad set up. So we'll see how this fares then. It's definitely going to be better than my Trekology one. I can already feel the warmth on it actually. Yeah, it's throwing the heat back at me already, so I'm going to be nice and cosy tonight. Does sound a little bit noisy though. So I'm going to dry fry this. and then I'm just going to whack the chilli in and cook the whole thing together. Yeah, so as I was saying earlier, like this stove, it's just a little bit more efficient, and I think that the simmer is slightly better. Is it worth the extra 40 quid? I don't know. It really depends how often you're going to be out wild camping and how often you're going to be using your stove. All I can say is it is a better stove, but I probably wouldn't have bought it unless it was like half price. All I'm going to say is it's all right, but it's nowhere near as nice as that Ben's tikka masala that I had last time out. It's warming me up now. So every time I do use my stove, if I'm cooking inside, I open this top bit of the tent, so we've got plenty of ventilation there. I think I'll have a Kit Kat as well. Got my tea bag in. We are boiling. You can see how cold it is, look. See my breath, see the steam coming off my tea. We are expecting -1, -2 tonight, which, to be honest, I hope we do, because I'm not cold, like I've layered up, but the walk back to the car tomorrow will be much easier if we get a frost and the ground hardens up a little bit. I don't know if you can hear that, but it sounds like somebody's having a party. Where I am in the middle of nowhere, but I'm not far from civilization. And where I am here, there's like a bank, so no one can see me where I am. But up on the other side of that bank there, I think that there are like houses. I'm in quite an affluent area. So the houses are like dotted about. But yeah, I wonder if that camera is picking that up, because it sounds like they're doing karaoke, or they've either hired a singer or they're doing karaoke. Oh well, it's a bit of entertainment for the night, isn't it? I must admit though, it doesn't feel like wild camping while I can hear a party going on. To be honest with you, I should have stuck to my original plan and gone to Dovedale. But I've got the whole year ahead of me. Plenty more time, plenty more wild camping. So on that note, if you do want to see more, if you are enjoying this video, please do hit the thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything. So whilst we're on the subject of subscribing, I would just like to thank everybody that already has subscribed. And since the start of the year, I think I've had about 140 to 150 new subscribers. So that's great. Thanks for that. I really do appreciate that. and anybody that's hit the thumbs up and any nice comments that I've received. Just want to give a shout out to Victoria Duckhouse. I know that you've been watching my videos, mate. I was messaging Martin the other day just to see how you both are, and he told me that like, you know, there's been a few complications with your recovery, but I just wish you all the best, mate. The wife's just sent me some videos of my little boys.
He's gorgeous. I like to dad. Mwah, for daddy. Good boy.
Love it. I must admit, that is what I miss when I come out. I love getting out and having a change of scenery, being on my own, but I do miss my wife and the boys and the home comforts. I am going to get my head down in a minute and just watch a bit of YouTube and just chill out for a bit before I actually go to sleep. Stormtrooper socks. My wife's pretty good at Christmas presents, to be fair.
Confidence, his own self-belief, and we think that was coming out in his performances. You know, when he was throwing his shots, he was holding his feet.
Started raining. Wasn't forecast.
So it's a really nice time to be out walking in the peaks. And as you'll have read in the title, today I am heading up to Black Hill.
See anything else in here? Looks like we're done with this section. Okay.
It's just gone 11 o'clock. So I'll see you in the morning. What a lovely morning. We have had a little bit of a frost. And I did manage to stay warm. I think I've had about 4 hours sleep, something like that. Mr. Fox. So before I pack up, just a quick one on the tent then. So it's the Panacea 2 by Wild Country, Terra Nova. So it's the same tent as the Northern Light 2, but it's just made with cheaper materials, which makes it slightly heavier and less expensive. But I've got to be honest, it's a nice tent. I was impressed with it. I was very, very lucky with the weather, so I didn't need to put all the guy lines out. I wouldn't say that it is a two-man tent. At a push maybe, but you're going to be rather cosy if you're trying to get 2 people in there. It's more like a 1.5. So for me, with my kit, it's perfect. But overall, from first time using it, yeah, I liked it. A little bit more space than the Helm 1. Not sure if I prefer it to the Helm 1, if I'm honest. I'll have to see once I've used it a few more times. I did use the trekking poles, because you have got the option to use trekking poles with this. So there's one there and there's one the other side as well. It's just a couple of pockets up there that you slot it in, and that just gives it that extra bit of sturdiness. I mean, again, I didn't need to use them, but I just thought I would see how it fares. But yeah, all in all, nice tent. Another successful wild camp in the bag. Really enjoyed that. If you did, don't forget to hit that thumbs up. It really helps the channel. Thanks for watching. You go live your best life and do everything that you enjoy doing. And I'll see you on the next one. I'm just going to leave you with that lovely sunrise.